episode 11 of the Explain series, the third Explain series as a whole on my fourth studio album, Improve Yourself First. If you haven't got a chance to listen to the videos, make sure you go back, watch all the videos up to this point. If you haven't listened to the songs, listen to the songs at this point, and just make sure that as you're listening to either the video or the song or the video, that everything makes sense. I'm really trying to explain to you what I mean by these songs. And I feel like me doing these explanations is a different outlook on some of what other artists do. You know, you hear the song, but hearing the backstage access, I would say, the information, the thoughts behind each song, the emotions behind each song, and not only that, the inspiration between how the song is made and how the song is finished. Really important for me to let you know what's going on in my head. So today's song that we're going over is Walk Like This, Talk Like This. Strictly all about confidence. The way you walk, the way you talk in your life shows who you are. It lets people know how confident you are. So if you're hesitant, people might see that. If you're confident, people for sure will see that. If you always bring the best version of yourself, no matter what you're going through, that's going to inspire people. You never know down the road, anybody that you might see, anybody that you talk to, they're going to remember you. You want to leave a lasting impact on your life. You want to let people know how you move is important. How you go about things is important. Not just for other people to see, but it's most important for you, because if people see that you're taking care of yourself, people see that you're doing things in your life, it's going to inspire somebody. Whether you believe it or not, all you need is one person to make you happy. That's what I do for my music. I just want one person to be inspired, one person to feel what I feel how I feel. And I think with my music, what God has done for me is to make these songs for people that are going through things. They don't know how to put it into words. They might not know how to make sense of it. So I hope with my music, I'm helping you as a listener be able to reflect on your life and make sense of it all, honestly. When I say walk like this, talk like this, you want everything to be consistent with your life. You want to walk a certain way, you want to talk a certain way. Make everything make sense to yourself. Be one whole person, everything that you do. It's really important. With the chorus, say walk like this, talk like this, everything you do ain't got to cause a conflict. I would be remiss if I ever told someone to do what I did. I've done a lot of stupid things in my life. I'm not going to tell you to do any of that at this point in my life. Like all the fun stories and all the college stories and all the crazy things that I've done, I can look back and I know I had fun. But now it's just like I'm growing up, I've matured. I'm never going to tell someone or have someone do something bad, you know, like going forward, my life is all about positivity, doing the right things, doing the things that feel good, doing genuine things for other people and for myself as well. During the song, I talk about blaming all the refs and security. And I honestly, with that song, I was thinking about sports, because a lot of times in games, I know myself too, look at the refs that make stupid calls, dumb calls, late penalties. If you're a Lions fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we look to the refs as if it's their fault, and sometimes it is, but there's so many plays within a game that could be done a different way, that could be done in a better way, that could be executed in a better way as well. And I was really just thinking about that, and I was thinking that life could be the same way, because I know me personally, I do have some insecurities that I'm trying to work through. I'm not the only one. I know you have some insecurities too. And we find reasons to get away from that. We find outside sources to blame rather than taking the blame for ourselves. Rather than not looking at what happens during the game, we look at specific instances, moments that we will use as an excuse. And I know me, I've let my insecurities get in the way of many things, good things. You know, I feel personally that I've ruined some things regarding my insecurities, my anxieties and stuff like that. And I really wanted to symbolize and compare, because I'm a huge sports fan. Like, sports is one of the best escapes in my life. Like, it just helps me just invest in something else, get away from all the bull, the BS and stuff that I deal with. And honestly, if you think about the refs, they just play a part in the game. Your thoughts and anxieties, they play a part in your life. It's not something that should decide anything. And I know, obviously, sometimes refs do make crazy calls that will decide the game. And yes, I'm talking about the Cowboys, Lions game, all that stuff. I don't even want to get into it, but you know, if you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Think about that as life. Think about something that's happened in your life specifically that you were able to put all the blame on as an excuse or as something that you didn't want to truly understand, and you shied away from it. I've done that so many times in my life. And I felt like that was one of the most important parts of this song, honestly. And you really want to take ownership of who you are. So I encourage you to walk in confidence, walk in faith, talk in confidence, talk in faith. Be who you are. Never go against who you are. And I hope you enjoyed this video, episode 11 of the Explain It series, Improve Yourself First, 4th studio album. Next video, number 12. Stay tuned.